All right, so welcome to Panuka Farm. Today we're coming live to you from greenhouse number 10, that's GH10. Last week, if you watched our video on English cucumber updates in GH6, we did indicate that we would be transplanting another crop, and we did just that last week on Friday. So in the quest for consistency, what we do is that as soon as one greenhouse commences, production in terms of harvests, we make sure that we transplant another cycle, again, or in the quest for consistency. So last week on Friday, like we had promised, this basically is just an update on this greenhouse where we've transplanted another crop. So this went in the ground on Friday. And then, typical of how we do land preparations here, we had to dig about 30 centimeters underground. Remember, this is a brand new greenhouse, and so we had to do the traditional Panuka way of land preparations, and quite meticulous. And of course, what's critical is that we make sure that the top 20 centimeters is quite fertile. We've got a combination of different products. So granule potasse, some compound D, and of course there's quite a bit of manure here. And this dark stuff that you see is actually called black earth that helps to supplement the soil. We get this from Osho. Quite a very good product, to supplement your soil. So yeah, that's our land prep. And of course, to avoid some insects just cutting the seedlings, we have a fungicide called Pearl that we do mix every time we do land prep, and yeah, that way we minimize the chances of insects hammering the young seedlings. So we of course do some gapping afterwards for those seedlings that fall prey to some of those sucking insects. So that's Panuka Farm for you in terms of our English cucumber production. This is how we make sure that we always have English cucumber on the farm. We pay attention to just when the other crop we start harvesting, we make sure that another crop goes in the ground. And basically this is how it looks like here. This is barely 2 days in the ground, and so far the seedlings look like they are already getting established. Okay. So very soon we will be putting some, trellising poles, and then of course the trellising wire just alongside these, fertigation pipes, the drip lines. We actually put the wires where we do put the trellising, nets, so that it actually firms up, and then we actually take those trellising strings up so that we hook those trellising strings to these wires up here. So that's how it works. So quite a very meticulous process. There's a lot of capacity building that goes on for our staff to master the arts. And this is why, again, you need stability in your staffing at the farm. You cannot afford, especially when we do specialized crop that requires so much attention, to have high staff turnover at the farm. You can't just bring every Jim and Jack every day, because otherwise the cost of capacity building will be way too high. So you need some very good, stable staff workforce because of the investment that goes into providing this capacity. Yeah, quite a very tricky balance. But again, on every farm, staffing is a very, very critical component. If you mess up on staffing, unfortunately, that will have a huge knock on your farming, enterprise. Okay, folks, so we will be giving you further updates as this English cucumber greenhouse progresses. For now, I hope that just gives you an appreciation of what goes on here. And of course, we had to fulfill the promise because we did promise that we'll actually give you this feedback once we've transplanted another greenhouse, all in the quest for consistency. All right, so this is your Mr. Panuka signing out, and have a lovely one. It's quite hot here. Such a lovely day. Bye-bye.